Many people are wary about taking the leap from big screen TVs to projectors. That makes sense, but there are lots of misconceptions about projectors. In this video, we've taken a quick look at the best 4K projectors available today. Links to all products mentioned in the video are available in the description. If you have other products you'd like us to review, please tell us in the comments below or visit 9to5projectors.com. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. Optoma UHD40. The UHD40 certainly looks the part. Weighing in at 5 kilograms, it is small enough to fit on any small table. On the top are controls for zoom and focus, while at the back you'll find all the expected connections. These include 2 HDMI ports, one handily marked 4K, and a USB Type-A connection so you can power streaming sticks. On the audio side, while this projector has a couple of 5-watt speakers, there's also a 3.5mm audio input and output. Built-in speakers should really only be used if absolutely necessary, or the sound quality won't be good enough to match your picture. Switching between inputs is simple with Optoma's remote control. The button layout is straightforward with the inputs along the bottom and a helpful backlight that turns on with each press. Giving this projector its 4K capabilities is a 12mm chip that, while not natively 4K, works in conjunction with 2 million microscopic mirrors to put the full 8.3 million pixels on the screen. But the UHD40's HDR feature is a little more complex. Most HDR content is in the form of HDR10, which requires, among other things, a BT 2020 color space. However, the UHD40 is only capable of recreating the smaller Rec. 709 color space, meaning that while the projector can accept HDR content, it is unable to fully show off the true range of colors available. 2. LG CineBeam HU80KSW. Though obviously there are sacrifices to be made on performance when compared with a system of separates, the LG CineBeam offers the components of just such a system. A 4K HDR picture, stereo sound, an array of smart sources, all in a unit you can carry like a hold-all and set up wherever and whenever you might choose. Even the power cable is wound up inside the base, so there's really nothing you have to plug in if you don't want to. As we mentioned, there's no specific need for anything else to be plugged in. That's thanks to the company's Smart Hub, which grants you access to a number of TV and film apps, including catch-up services such as All4 and streaming services such as Netflix. The one big surprising omission is BBC iPlayer. You can also cast content directly from your smartphone, tablet, or laptop. Also handy if you wanted to use the CineBeam for slideshows and presentations. An Ethernet port means you can wire it into your home's network for faster and more stable internet while using those built-in features. In terms of physical connections, there are 2 HDMI ports and a further pair for USB, one 3.0 and another 2.0. The latter is marvelously handy for connecting a hard drive or USB stick holding video content, while HDMI is ideal for 4K Blu-ray player or games console, or if you want to use the CineBeam solely as a projector and hook it up to a home cinema amp. 1. Nebula Mars 2. There's automatic focusing and keystone corrections to further speed things up, so all you need to do is point the Nebula Mars 2 at a wall and it does the rest. We recommend turning off keystone correction and applying it manually though. As always, it effectively distorts the raw image, reducing image quality. As a 720p projector, the Nebula Mars 2 is capable of producing a much more insightful image than the 480p models that still dominate the low end of the market. Relatively modest light output also makes it easier for the Nebula Mars 2 to achieve a solid black levels. This is a DLP projector with deeper and more convincing blacks than some LCD-based alternatives. Solid black levels help if you use the Mars 2 for a movie night, although the sense of contrast does come largely from the blacks, not ultra-high peak brightness. Even Nebula claims 1000-1 contrast, which is modest considering the wild dynamic contrast figures most publish. That's all for this video, everyone. Big thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a comment and subscribing. See you next time.